Welcome to Capital City Paranormalish, where we delve into the exploration of creepy, strange, paranormal, unexplainable TikToks and videos. You know, the ones we all love to watch. So grab your popcorn and strap in and get ready to have your whole reality tested and your mind blown away. So remember, always look over your shoulder. Keep yourself safe, because you never know what could be behind you. Hey there, freaky fam. How you doing? Welcome back to another edition of Capital City Paranormalish, where we delve into freaky, creepy, paranormal, all those odd TikToks that we all love to watch. So if you're new here to the channel, you know what I'm going to say. Hit that subscribe button, show the family the love, and become a member of the freaky family. And we got a great video for you tonight. It's going to blow your freaking mind. And so strap in, get your popcorn, and get ready, because we're going to make you question all your reality. Let's do this.
The 13 bloodlines, the gods they serve, rewrite. Beneath the boardrooms, banks, and bloodlines, there lies something darker. The truth the world was never meant to hear. The 13 families are not just rulers of finance and politics. They are keepers of ancient pacts. The Rothschilds are whispered to honor a god of fire and sacrifice, one who feeds on despair and debt. Their fortune was not born from chance, it was bought with offerings to the flame. The Rockefellers, masters of oil and medicine, are bound to the god of time and cycles. The black cube of Saturn is their altar. In return, they are given endurance, the power to outlast empires. The DuPonts turn their worship to the deities of alchemy and poison. Their gifts lie in chemistry, industry, and weapons. But every gift is poisoned, for their god demands transformation through destruction. The Astors are tied to the oceans, and their deity rules the hidden currents. Trade, shipping, and the unseen movement of wealth are their sacred waters. What is offered in return? Secrets, always secrets. The Lee dynasty carries the serpent and the dragon as their patron symbols. To such forces, domination of the masses is given in exchange for obedience to the serpent's hunger. The Bundys are aligned with a spirit of war. Their power rises in conflict, their influence sharpened by bloodshed. To such a god, war itself is the prayer. The Collins embrace the lunar goddess of shadow and seduction. Through her they are granted glamour, influence, and control. But her price is always the soul. The Russells are tied to the trickster, the messenger, the hidden keeper of codes. Through their lodges and societies, they channel his cunning. The cost is deception itself, etched into their legacy. The Kennedys sought light, tied to prophecy and charisma, yet prophecy demands sacrifice. Their dynasty became an altar of blood, each death a payment for their borrowed power. The Krupps gave themselves to the god of fire and the forge. Weapons, machines, endless wars, such were their offerings. And in return they ruled over steel and flame. The Reynolds, servants of duality, raised their altar to a god of two faces. Through tobacco and smoke they controlled life and death, comfort and poison. A throne built on contradiction. The Van Dynes are tied to a storm god, fertility and wrath entwined. In their hands lies agriculture, cycles of hunger and feast. Yet storms always return for their due. The Onassis family bowed to the sea god of trade and storms. Shipping made them kings, but the ocean always demanded lives in return. 13 families, 13 altars, 13 chains of allegiance stretching back into the forgotten ages. These are not rulers, they are servants. Servants to gods that consume blood, time, and soul. But their weakness is this: every pact binds them as much as it empowers them. They are prisoners of the very deities they worship. And their fear is that one day, humanity will remember its own divinity and walk free. Like, comment, and follow for more truth. And remember, never stop shining. The Lorian, power bought from gods, is never a gift, it is always a debt. And if you think this was dark, I will take you even deeper into this knowledge in my next series, where I reveal how these dynasties first forged their alliances with these ancient deities, and how those pacts still shape the very reality we live in today. This is a story, not fact, and for entertainment purposes only.
Well, you know, fam, I never say for entertainment purposes only, because I don't know. That's why we're here, to find out, right? Find out what's true, what's not true, all that stuff. So, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I think it's very possible that it could be just exactly like that. So, who knows? But yeah, let's carry on to the next one. Freaks.
Mournful wail that it's impossible for me to forget. This is what it looked like, this is what it sounded like, but how can I tell you about the way it smelled? It smelled of filth, it smelled of disease, and it smelled of death. We've just seen something that's probably the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my life. Is that typical of ward life? Yes, there are 5,300 patients at Willowbrook, which is the largest institution for the mentally in the world. The ones that we saw were the most severely and profoundly. There are thousands there like that, not going to school, sitting on the ward all day, not being talked to by anyone, only one or two or three people to take care of 70 people on the ward, sharing the same toilet, contracting the same diseases together. 100% of patients at Willowbrook contract hepatitis within 6 months of being in the institution. Most patients at some time in their life have parasites. The incidence of pneumonias is greater than any other group of people that I think exist in this country. Trauma is severe because these patients are left together on a ward, 70 people basically unattended, fighting for a small scrap of paper on the floor to play with, fighting for the attention of the attendants who are overworked trying to clean them, feed them, clothe them, and if possible pay a little attention to them and work with them and develop their intelligence. But what in fact happens is that they go downhill.
Yeah, you see, fam? That's what I mean. How are we not supposed to believe that the government's not doing all these bad things that people say when there's instances like that of things that have taken place and we know it and they've been covered up, and the only reason they probably become to light is because somebody found out about it and brought it to light. That's it. So, I mean, I think it's possible that they're up to a whole bunch of bad things, and we only find out probably this much of them. So, I don't know. I think it's time to, I don't know, just say screw this shit, you know? Let's, there's something better than that. So, I don't know. Anyways, let's move on, and you guys let me know what you think down in the comment, because what you think is what matters. So let's do this.
Look carefully on the lyrics, and the meaning was so shocking. Watch this.
I'm from outer space, I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gone, I've been far away, I'm illuminated now, make a move, start a waves. I've been dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the crazy, wanna go find. Artificially intelligent AI. I'm your future, past and present, I'm a fine line. Yeah, I'm a missing link of this illusion. I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't swim or sink, I just float. I don't need gravity, I just need growth. Oh, when I move, it's an earthquake rumble. I won't ever ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I ever really listened to the lyrics of that song, and wow, they're pretty deep, man. Pretty deep, for sure. I don't know what your guys' take on them. To me, I think they're pretty freaking deep. So, yeah, I guess it's really important to listen to the lyrics sometimes when you're listening to a song, because you never know the depth and the meaning of what it is they're talking about unless you actually listen. All right, let's move on.
Chris Brown was replaced.
Same thing with Kanye, bro. He's the real Chris Brown, and he's not allowed to get on stage. It's the only way he can make his money.
So you feel like that was like a lookalike that did that?
Huh? Do I feel like it was a lookalike in Chris Brown's body?
Wait a damn minute.
Okay.
No, Chris Brown is not that. It's just the same. It's the same thing with Kanye, bro. The taller Kanye, the smaller Kanye, taller Kanye. I was Ye. They started making more Yays. Chris Brown, that was not Chris Brown on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because I'm an alien.
it's not Chris Brown on stage, bro.
Let him cook.
Chris Brown, he believes in UFOs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Do you think you ever been abducted?
Hell nah.
Do you think you ever seen anything that looked different? Why do you believe?
Because I'm an alien.
Why?
Because I'm an alien.
Okay, explain.
I can't explain.
Do you feel like, and I don't mean, you know, sometimes people think alien with the eyes and outer space and all that stuff, but you really feel like you're not of this planet?
I don't know. No, I'm an alien.
By the way, this video is scripted and for entertainment purposes only. Stay weird.
Yeah, I don't think it is for entertainment purposes. I think it's to find out the truth, and I think there really is something going on with that guy, because maybe it is exactly what he said. He probably is, you know, because, I don't know, did you ever see that basketball video where his hand stretches around the whole ball kind of thing? Yeah, I don't know. Something going on there. So, likely probably is. I don't know. It's not too far-fetched for my mind to grasp. Anyways, but I don't know. What do you guys think? You think there's something weird with that Chris Brown guy? You think he is an alien? Let us know.
So this girl screamed during a Beyonce concert, and if you've ever been to one of her shows, you know there's one big rule. When the music drops and everything goes quiet, you do not make a sound. It's not just some random fan superstition, it's kind of like an unspoken law. People even say Beyonce herself demands complete silence in those moments. She wants the crowd to stay still, to let the vibe feel almost magical. And right in the middle of that silence, this girl screamed. You can literally see on her face that she realized she messed up the second she did it. But it was too late. The whole arena turned and looked at her like she had just broken some sacred rule. Those side eyes were brutal. And that's when you start to wonder, because Beyonce has always had this air of mystery around her. Like during her shows, she'll sometimes flash this gesture that a lot of people think looks like the Illuminati sign. Of course, nobody really knows if that's true or just internet conspiracy talk. But seriously, the coincidences feel a little too wild to ignore.
What if the Illuminati wasn't run by who you think? By 1800, they'd vanished, or so the story goes. But whispers say one man pulled the strings from the shadows. Meet Francis Dashwood, aristocrat, occultist, Hellfire Club founder. Historians call him a party boy, but his secret meetings mirrored Illuminati rituals. Coded letters tie him to Bavaria, where the group began. Was he the real mastermind? Some say he faked their end to take control underground. No proof exists, or it's buried deep. One thing's clear, the Illuminati's story isn't over. Next time, they're modern heirs. Follow for part 9, things get weirder.
Yeah, what's your take on Beyonce and Jay-Z and all that? I think they're pretty deep and they're pretty dark, I think, my opinion. They're going, you know, all that association with Diddy and all that underground crap and, you know, all that stuff. I think a lot of it was true and a lot of it just got swept under the rug, and I'm kind of shocked actually that it did, and it was allowed to, you know, really, because there was some freakish crap going on there, you know, some pretty sick, twisted, freakish crap, if you ask me. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I think there's something going on strange with Beyonce, and I think it's a little deep, a little dark, and that's just my opinion from the research I've done and what I've seen. So, yeah, you tell me what you think. Let's move on.
So how did you join the Illuminati?
I guess you don't listen, gang. You don't. I joined the Illuminati when I wrote Country Grammar. I was in. I got all the way in when I sacrificed my son. See, I don't know. Illuminati is just like knowing. Like, you don't even know where you at right now, right? I asked you something, and you won't even be able to tell me the real answer. I said, oh, Mama, like, you don't know. Is that phone in your hand solid?
Sure.
Nah, it's an atom. It's in your mind. See, you sleep right now. You don't even know. See, I know. And I can control the sleep. I can control the dream. You just sleep. That's what I'm Mama.
Hmm.
Yeah, the phone the atom. You don't know what an atom is.
I know what an atom is.
All right, that's what I'm Mama. Yeah.
Do you regret sacrificing your son?
Why would I regret it when I can have two? Come on, gang. I got to get full. I don't want to come back here no more. He died, so I ain't got to die no more. Stop playing with me. Yeah. I ain't coming back when I die this time. That's what I got with Mama. He got to figure it out.
When you seen Nelly,
So this is where we are. You got sports, religion, medical, government, legal, education, media, entertainment, Netflix. All of this is meant to program you to keep you down here. And then you got the Masonic Order, Illuminati, you got the Vatican, Jesuit Order, and they all follow. And then they also worship. This is why I tell you not to eat meat, because who they worship? The Canaanites, cannibalism. You're participating in cannibalism. That's why you should not eat meat. And that's why you're not supposed to eat meat. If you want to ascend to the highest, you need to abstain from flesh. I have over 2,000 books that are being put into the celestial court, and it's taking me forever. This is what I've uploaded so far. You want to learn how to become a shaman? I got everything on shamanism. Like, this is all the occult stuff that you need for whatever it is you want to do. You want to learn black magic? I highly recommend that you don't tap into those things. But at the same time, if you educate yourself, you will understand how it's being used against you so you can overcome it. Okay, you have to study all aspects. And like, we're just getting in there.
I don't know, fam, I'm going to say it. I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, I'll say it again. I think all that stuff is just designed to lead you away from Christ, and that's it. So, I mean, everyone decide on your own, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with JC because he's my boy, and we're just gonna go that way, and everyone can decide on their own. But I think that's the route for me. Anyways, so let me know what you guys think, and hey, let's move on. Freaks.
So as we, talking, sometimes I forget that he's supposed to be in this disguise, and I keep calling him Mike. Right, and this little girl hears it. She's like, and she looks over, and I think she recognized him. Like, I really think she did. So then when I realized she was peeping, then I start calling him Dave.
That disguise to him was the burn victim look. Just
it was a disguise?
It was a disguise to him.
So he grabbed the kids. They looking normal. Mike comes out. He has his disguise on,
How did he find out about you, Dave?
He heard about me, and he had contacted me.
Songs come at the strangest times. I could be walking through a park or something, and it'll just hit you. Every time I get a platinum album, it's never taken lightly on my behalf. I'm always honored, and it's great thanks,
They looking normal. Mike comes out. He has his disguise on.
That disguise to him was the burn victim.
And Dave, yes, that's his name.
So then when I realized she was peeping, then I start calling him Dave.
When you go about writing, what happens?
Songs come at the strangest times. I could be walking.
How did he find out about you, Dave?
He heard about me, and he had contacted me.
And they knew the world wasn't ready to see that Michael Jackson, so they had to keep him alive. Remember what I said prior. They've been cloning since 1945. So Michael comes back 2 years later. He looks nothing like the real Michael Jackson, but people buy into it. He can still dance because the clones is good mimickers. They're good at mimicking, man. That's what they do. So he got all his moves, but he was a little bit stiffer. I don't know if y'all look at the old Michael and then look at the new Michael. He's a little bit stiffer. Okay. Now, when Michael first came back, didn't nobody really know how to take it. All right. Because I can't recall if Billie Jean came out before the Pepsi commercial. But Michael sold his soul way before then, because he did the Wiz commercial when Billie Jean wasn't even thought of. When he did the Wiz play, when he said you can't get in, you can't get out the game, Michael sold his soul a long time ago, because Joe Jackson sold his children out long ago, and Joe Jackson forced his kids to have sex with Berry Gordy and Quincy Jones, and amongst the other executive producer. Them boys was molested long ago. All right? That's about Michael.
You've put out some very strange tweets of late about cloning. What is it about cloning? Do you want to get cloned, or are celebrities getting cloned?
Yeah, man, I think people should look it up, man. I don't really want to say too much, but I will say do your own research.
You sound like a conspiracy theorist.
I'm not really a conspiracy theorist. It's no more conspiracy. I know. And so it's really up to each person to do their own research and come to your own truths, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we as people listen too much to what somebody tells us, and we don't actually go background check and really say, you know what, that really don't add up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you really look at a lot of different things and you start to think, and so what I like to do is I like to provoke thought, you know, and provoking thought is the least you could do. You can't make somebody believe something. You really got to just provoke thought.
Would you like to be cloned?
Would I like to be?
Yeah.
Am I already cloned?
Oh, are you already cloned?
I'd rather not say. But
that means there's a possibility that you could already be cloned.
Yes, there's a possibility. But, you know I'm me because my fingernails look the same and I have dreams still.
And also, too, y'all need to pay attention to these other celebrities when they're leaving hints. They're leaving clues all over the place. Everybody can't talk. Everybody can't talk because, you know, they got kids or, you know, they made some type of agreement. But pay attention. Everybody who's in this shit or who's in this industry or who has a clone is not evil or malicious. Some people just got born into this shit, like me.
It's not just about copying a person. It's about consciousness transfer. And it started with MK Ultra. And the reason why this is important is because it's a lot of people that are unwillingly participating in this shit and they don't even fucking know it. It's mind control. And it started with Germany. It started after World War II. All the Nazis were, you know, escorted, VIP'd in. All the top scientists and military personnel were harbored in the United States and South America. And also, prior to that, the Nazis went to Antarctica. And a lot of the reason why Admiral Byrd went to Antarctica was because the Nazis were in Antarctica. Yes, Warner von Braun, exactly. Fucking props, Aaron Badescu. I don't know if I'm saying that right, my bad. But Warner von Braun is actually he actually started NASA, I believe. And on Warner von Braun's tombstone, he has a Bible verse that talks about the firmament. So,
I believe it, because I just think to get into any level of fame, really, without really some major fluke or some major talent is, there's no way without signing your soul. And I just believe that. And I think signing your soul comes in many different ways. It might not just be exactly how you perceive it. So I don't know. You tell me what you think, because that's what I think, and that's what I'm going to say, you know? But, yeah, I got one more video for you before the end of the show, but I'm going to say something first. I want you to really watch this video and really listen to it. Listen to what it's saying. Do what it says to do. And if you think it's a pretty freaky, trippy video, when it's done, hit that subscribe button. All right, deal. All right, check this one out.
Wait, this Beyonce illusion is definitely going to shock you. You gotta see this. Okay, so start by focusing on the red dot on the nose. All you have to do is just fix your eyes and hold focus. Just keep staring at the nose. And do your very best and try not to blink. And by the end of this, you're going to see something that's just truly amazing. And let me know in the comments below what you saw and for how long it lasted. And obviously, like, follow, and share. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at the ceiling and then keep blinking.
Okay, come on now. You tell me. Didn't that trip your freaking ass out a little bit? That's freaking crazy. I thought that was freaking crazy. Yeah. Anyways, time to go. End of the show. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, hit that subscribe button because, hey, we want to feast on Mr. Beast, man. We want to freaking get up there. Anyways, love you guys. Big love from the Freak Fam. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, all that stuff. Comment on the videos, and we'll see you at the next one. Dr. Rock saying, au revoir, baby. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Capital City Paranormalish. We hope you have enjoyed today's video and its content. And we hope to see you again in the next one. Hit that subscribe button and become a member of the Freaky family today. There's no commitment. And look over your shoulder and stay safe.